Hello, everyone. Before we get started, I need to be upfront with you. I have left a list of topics and triggers in the description of this stream. If any of these make you feel uncomfortable, please do not watch this stream. We are going to be tackling two of the darkest, most macabre games that I am ever going to cover on this channel. While I am going in completely blind, I have done my research into what may be potentially bad and disturbing for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. And if you feel uncomfortable at any time, please leave. Go find another video or go find another channel. I do not want to cause any discomfort or any unwarranted stress. If you have to go, please do so. And now, let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a double feature of these games. Milk inside of a bag of milk, inside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk. Yes, these are some really wild names, aren't they? Hello, Jade. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry you missed my, what should I call it? It's not a rant. I just basically told everyone to go look in the description below because I've left a list of triggers that these two games might cause. I wanted to be upfront with absolutely everyone so that if you see something down there that might be potentially disturbing or something you don't want to deal with, you can just leave now and I won't blame you for it. I wish more people did the same. So, these two games have incredibly long titles and tackle very complex themes. And I'm going into both of them completely blind. So, with that all said, let's get started on our playthrough of Milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk by Missing Calm. I think that's the name of the studio. Made by Nikita Kryukov. Our goal is simple. Help this girl buy some milk. I walked down the road to the store and rehearsed my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I've completely forgotten what words to say when entering a store. Your bio parents love to get the milk? Ha! Jokes. I'm going to the store. We play as the voices in her head. We can be super supportive, or we can be rude and downtrodden. This game is basically a visual novel, much like Doki Doki Literature Club. You've been warned again. We're going to be nice this first playthrough. Who are you talking to? I'm imagining as if I were a character in a game. What if it helps me gather my thoughts? What game? Well, you know. There are games where you can see the character's thoughts. Right on the screen, you know? So I thought if someone is reading my mind, I need to be very focused so I don't blurt out too much. I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I... Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So once again, hello, can I get... Wow, that's a whole word more. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I think this time the L sound was longer than usual. You think that's it? Who knows? Hello? Can I? I wish I hadn't said anything. No, we're not gonna do that. Don't worry. Okay. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. What? My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 in the grass. You have to undo the previous step. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time that this has happened. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on. I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute. What do you mean step 1? What then? But it's already the 52nd, or wait, I'm going backwards, so then it's a 50. It doesn't add up. Okay. Step 50. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing it at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour, so... Oop. What did I just do? You will be very, very guilty if you don't buy the milk. This is like part of my brain that works when I'm asleep and shit like this happens. Damn, really? Well, are you ready? Hell yes! I carefully move my foot backwards, looking carefully into the dense grass. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello, can I... Oh. Oh? Excuse me, what? Oh. 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 You shouldn't have done that. He's obviously not going to change his lines. You run the risk of it ending up in an endless loop. Excuse me, what? Oh. 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 What? Oh. What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me. But how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? What is so scary about it? I have a frightening image when I picture it in my mind. I can show you. Explaining won't be enough, but... Fuck you, game. Something like that. So, I'll just continue to ignore his question. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. I gather all my will into a fist. Oh? Oh. My interlocutor shook and crawled away. You just repeated after him. And it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Just now. Personally, I didn't hear it. You're just trying to distract me. but I know that my words were shown on the screen. I'm standing by the shelves. On the rack, there are bags of milk. We both stand, and the milk lies? Or maybe... Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you're here? To buy milk. I think this game has unlocked the weird side of my brain. It gives me weird core vibes. Well, I guess I'm just here for the ride at this point. I'm here to buy milk. So buy it. Right here? What do you expect me to say? I guess something like not here? Not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register. I guess the first sentence. And you, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories? I sigh and reach out to take the milk, or rather the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk. Rather, a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside... Come on, get on with it! 15 minutes before the store closes. Hurry up. I remembered what these games are called. Visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written up there in full with letters. Are the visual novels worse than books? But they're the author. But the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. Well, wait. I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore. So watch your mouth. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up, or you'll get it at home again. I'm on my way. Hello? Can I get some milk, please? Whoa. Okay, hold on. I need to give him a voice. Let's see here. Ah, this'll do. You have it. I put a weighty bag on the register. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk too. Hi. Can I have it, please?
No!
Please?
No!
But please! Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk.
No!
But why not?
Give more!
But I don't have anything else. Hey. What? You gotta pay for the milk. Really? What would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly, and put it in the cash register. Thank you. Goodbye. I walk down a familiar street past a gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk in another bag. Don't think anything of it. I just love the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Thank you for your interest. I feel like I'm a mile-long bar of ice cream. What is that supposed to mean? As if I'd tell you. But I'm really interested. And so are the people at home. Right, people at home? Well, look. The ratio of water to milk and the volume of air occupied by me is about 30 to 1. And yeah, ice cream is not the best. Unless you want to drink more than eat. Anyway, the road from the store to the gas station is a stick, and the road from the gas station to home is ice cream.
During today's walk, my body has been to every part of this path. Simple math.
Hey, Soro, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I'm doing great. I'm playing probably the darkest game I'm going to cover on this channel. How's your day going? I see.
I feel movement under my feet, asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance. And how do people move over something as uneven as the city plain? Gently, heel, toe. I count in my mind every meter on the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration.
Hey, watch out!
Huh?
I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech.
Hey, I'm walking here!
I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery.
Did you see that? How brazen!
It was a truck.
Oh, really? Although if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads?
You could have died.
Come on, are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk?
The world is a cruel and dangerous place.
I'm not in the world you're talking about. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways.
Yeah, this person definitely has some form of mental illness, Jade. It says so in the description of the game on Steam. But I 100% agree that she has some form of mental illness. But I don't think her parents are helping with it. Just that comment that she made at the register.
My mom's gonna throw me out the window if I don't get the bag of milk. When I'm in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off. Helpfully, when I feel like I'm crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain, streams that hide my tears. Right now, I can feel a cloud slowly gathering over the top of my head. I'm sad.
Are you sure this is really happening?
What else could it be?
Has it ever occurred to you that it's all just in your head?
That's not what the manual said at all. Apparently, these pills don't work for me either.
The pills have nothing to do with it.
Please, I just want to get home and go to bed. I really, really am very grateful to you, but please, no more.
As you wish.
You know what?
What?
Since I'm a character in a visual novel, I want to talk to whoever is reading this right now.
I agree, Jade. If you say so.
I forcefully squeeze my head with my hands and place a thought block. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bench, the perfect place for a cliched visual novel monologues. I move closer, put a noticeably weighted bag of milk next to it, and raise my head to the sky.
Let's talk.
Listen, I'm a little embarrassed. I realize that I'm going crazy. The medications are becoming less and less effective, so... ultimately, things will happen painlessly. I hope. You know what I'm talking about? I will be honest with you, and I expect the same from you, please.
Then I don't. Har har.
Well, I'm not really surprised. I must be nothing like the model protagonist at all, huh? To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels.
The only ones I've read involve a certain lawyer.
Sometimes I regret it, because now it costs me a lot of effort just to distinguish between letters and words. By the way, if you don't mind, I'd rather not name my diagnosis. Let at least you be the one who sees me for who I am. Even though I made you up, don't take that away from me, alright? Don't ask me for too much. How stupid does this all seem? From the very beginning, you've been following me, reading my delusional thoughts, hearing my silly conversations. That must seem crazy and weird to you. What is it like to see the world through my eyes? Ever since something happened, all I see is red. Red blood everywhere. No, don't worry about me. I got used to it a long time ago. Admittedly, I've even forgotten what other colors look like.
You're dying for the FNAF night? Well, Soro, here's the thing. We are currently 6 subscribers away. However, if by some miracle we reach 500 subscribers, I will allow you, the subscribers, to choose what FNAF game I play. You are allowed to pick any FNAF game, including fan games, with 3 exceptions. 1, I will not be playing The Joy of Creation Reborn. I want to keep living so I can make you guys smile. No, thank you. 2, I will not be playing that super duper hard FNAF game. You know the one, the Maintenance at Fredbear's, I think it is. You know the one. And 3, I will not be playing any of the parody Five Nights at Fuckboys games. Absolutely not. It's supposed to be spooky. FNAF 4, that could be a thing. If we reach 500, you guys could make me play FNAF 4. In the dark. At midnight, basically. So yeah. Maybe that's some good incentive, huh? But for now, as things stand, if we reach 450, it'll be FNAF night. Of my choice. And we're super close. Just 6 more. But for now, let's get back to the game.
Admittedly, I've even forgotten what other colors look like. Come on. Those monsters from the store. They didn't scare me at all. After all, I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think that they themselves are afraid of me. Can you imagine that? Oh, by the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Promise? I'm serious. Of course you couldn't help but ask. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So you're really that interested in what happened to me? I won't waste time. What do you see? What do I see? I see blood. Anyway, this is my dad. Some of his parts, at least. We do have a very difficult family. But despite all the problems, I never would have thought. Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. Anyway, he jumped out the window and died. This is my last memory, and a long gap. Strange. Very strange. Today is the first time I've ever been able to buy something in a store without a major incident. Of course, the medicine helped me. However, I think it's more your merit. I kept thinking we mustn't screw up in front of the reader. Or, oh my god, what will he think? I don't know why I decided to become a visual novel character for the sake of going to the store today, but it clearly paid off. Thank you. By the way, it seems to me that there are some boundaries in our communication. That's how I like it. And yet, I've been so sad lately. I've been thinking more and more about what my life has become ever since my dad... Well, you know. Day after day, it's the same thing. I've tried so many medications that I hardly feel any difference between them anymore. As long as they help keep me on my feet, I'm happy. But you know what? Today is a special day, because I have you. There's so much I want to tell you. I'm not clicking that! Crap, I've got to click it. Oh no. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm just advising you to go home. I understand. Well, dear reader, shall we go? Rude my ass! Who did that? When I get to my floor, I hang over the railing. Repeating this action every day like a ritual, I stopped being afraid of heights altogether. A few minutes ago, the effects of the medicine finally wore off, so I just enjoy the blissful silence. When I'm under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head, mixing with the sounds of the world around me. They create a terrible dissonance in my head. I turn around and go into my apartment. Fuck, that's creepy. Did you bring the milk? Hi, Mom. Did you bring the milk? Yes, Mom. Did your new medicine help? Yes, Mom. Go to bed. Yes, Mom. Fuck, that's creepy! How has it only been half an hour? So from what I understand... hold on. Let me just double check here. Just making sure. Alright then. Just making sure that I'm not going to miss an ending.
Yes, I agree, Jade. The girl's mom is creepy. Okay. Now to get the bad ending. Because apparently that was the good ending of the game.
I walked down the road to the store and rehearsed my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering a store. I'm going to the store!
In order to get the bad ending, you must be rude to the girl. Or you must do a very specific thing. Click 3 rude dialogues. You can probably tell what they are. Or do what I'm going to do.
I'm imagining as if I were a character in a game. What if it helps me gather my thoughts? Are we going to play the silent game? Okay. I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I... Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So once again... Hello, can I get...
Wow, that's a whole word more.
Thank you, I'm trying my best.
I think this time the L sound was longer than usual.
You think that's it?
Who knows?
Hello, can I... I wish I hadn't said anything.
Don't worry.
Okay.
By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now.
What? How much?
50 steps on the pavement and 51 in the grass. You have to undo the previous step.
How do you imagine that?
It's not the first time that this has happened. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on.
I don't remember. Ready to burst into tears.
Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint.
Wait a minute, what do you mean step 1?
What then?
It's already the 52nd. Or wait, am I going backwards? So 50...
Okay. Step 50. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint.
Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing it at least once. People don't talk like that.
You're hopeless.
You make it sound like it's my fault.
The store closes in an hour, so you will be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk.
Damn, really?
Well, are you ready?
Hell yes!
I carefully move my foot backwards, looking carefully into the dense grass. To enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Ah, yes. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah. So buy it. Hello, Maxter. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk. Welcome to a really, really messed up game. We are playing as the voices inside of this girl's head. She is mentally ill and we are trying to help her buy a bag of milk. We succeeded! And now we're going to fail on purpose. And then we're going to move on to the second game because today is a double feature! Not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register.
I guessed the first sentence. And you, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories?
Siren reached out to take the milk, or rather the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Or rather, a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk inside... For the first time, both laptops were perfectly synced. Really? Come on, come on. 15 minutes before the store closes. Hurry up.
I remember what these games are called. Visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written there in full with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But there the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either.
Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen.
Not anymore, so watch your mouth.
Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up, or you'll get it at home again.
I'm on my way. Hello, can I please get some milk, please?
You have it. Give.
I put a weighty bag on the register. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk, too. Hi, can I have it, please?
No.
Please?
No.
But please, Mom will throw me out the window if I get back without milk.
No.
But why not?
Give more.
But I don't have anything else.
Hey,
What?
pay for the milk.
Really? What would I do without you?
I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it in the cash register.
Thank you, goodbye! I walk down a familiar street past a gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk in another bag. Don't think anything of it. I just love the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer.
How are you feeling?
Thank you for your interest. I feel like a mile-long bar of ice cream.
What is that supposed to mean?
As if I tell you.
But I'm really interested.
Well, look, the ratio of water to milk and the volume of air occupied by me is about 30 to 1. And yeah, ice cream is not the best, unless you want to drink more than eat. Anyway, the road from the store to the gas station is a stick. And the road from the gas station to home is ice cream. During today's walk, my body has been to every part of this path. Simple math.
I see.
I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance. And how do people move over something as uneven as the city plain? Gently, heel, toe. I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration.
Hey, watch out!
Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech. Hey, I'm walking here! I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes in turn look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen!
That was a truck.
Oh, really? Although if you think about it, there are bears with eyes on the... Are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads?
You could have died.
Come on, are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk?
The world is a cruel and dangerous place.
I'm not in the world you're talking about. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store is one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I'm in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off. Helpfully, when I feel like I'm crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain, streams that hide my tears. Right now I can feel a cloud slowly gathering above the top of my head. I'm sad.
Are you sure this is really happening?
What else could it be?
Right here. I'm going to select, has it ever occurred to you that it's all just in your head?
That's not what the manual said at all. Apparently these pills don't work for me either.
The pills don't have anything to do with it.
Please, I just want to get home and go to bed. I really am very grateful to you, but please, no more.
You have to accept the truth.
No!
You have to accept the truth.
No! 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 Looks like shackle doesn't help me at all. I guess I'll try something else next time. Again? I hope we can do it this time.
Hold on. How do I load the game? We're just gonna go dots now. What? If you say so. Okay. There's something I want to try real quick.
Really? That must be nothing like the model protagonist at all, huh? To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. By the way...
Alright. We've already gone through this.
Really? Of course you couldn't help but ask. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So you're really that interested in what happened to me? Won't waste time.
Okay, it doesn't change. So let's go back to the main menu because we've completed the game. That's everything inside of milk, inside of a bag of milk, inside of a bag of milk, inside of a bag of milk. So, with that in mind, give me a moment and I'll swap over to the next game we're covering. Milk outside of a bag of milk. Outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk. So, just a moment. All right, let's click the go button. Yes, Maxter, there's a sequel to this game. The first game's on Steam for like $1. Second game is... Hold on, let me go and double check here. Second game is currently $3 dues. Let's see, not gonna lie, I've been sleeping all day, probably part of my caffeine crash. Yeah, I'd assume that might be the case. I hope you feel better, Jade. I hope this game helps wake you up. If not, water is probably the best way to wake up. It's just literally nature's gas. Okay, let's see. Think that you're coming back from a boring lecture to your home and your mom gave your PC password to your cousin and he changed it to 67. I would be absolutely furious if he changed my PC's password, mostly because I don't know how to change it back. I would be furious and order him to change it. All right, let's see here. There it goes. All right, now let's continue on with our sequel game, Milk, Outside of a Bag of Milk. Outside of a Bag of Milk. This game contains flashing images and touches on extremely heavy topics. Once again, I urge you, if any of this ever makes you feel uncomfortable, please go find another video to watch or go find a different channel. I don't ever want to make you all feel uncomfortable for any reason. You won. The store is closing soon. The graphics changed from 1980 to 2020. I'm not sure that's what happened. We'll have to wait and see. It won't take much time. What do you see? Also, hi, Meowly. Are you sure? Anyway, it's... Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk. And don't worry about the raid. I forget to do them all the time. Welcome to Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk. Let's see, Jade says, I drank a whole lot of sweet tea and coffee yesterday, so up until today I was basically hooked on caffeine for 3... Ah. Alright. So just for the record, I have here on the side a guide on how to get the endings. But I will not be using them until I beat the game at least once. And even then, I'm not going to be looking at the story. Ah, but first, it seems I need to go smack a bot on Twitch. Just a moment. Let's see here. And... let's see here. Report. Bots. Submit, block, and ban. There we are. Now then, back to this. There we go. Perfect. Nope. And now everything is fixed. Okay, so let's get started with a new game. Are those eyes? Oh, yep. I'm walking into my room, trying not to look around. Banning bots is the same energy as kicking an X-Knot out of it. Ha! That's a good one. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on my way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we'd never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now, don't you get it? I wave my hands around me as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. Not gonna stick, not in the mindset for that, and I might play it myself. Fair enough. Well, thank you for tuning in. If you want to, it's on Steam right now. Both games together are like $4. The first game's like $1. I highly recommend it. I'm already invested. I want... It's so good already. If there's somebody inside, I will surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? Why I feel the character's personality better and find some same things between both of us as it goes. But I didn't search for power-ups that much. Ah! So it could be a good 3-hour experience. All right, I will absolutely add that to the list of like 200 games I want to play, which is growing every single day. I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. All right, thanks, Meowly. Uh-oh. As I expected, there was no living corpses inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? I had done something that warranted it? The bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would want to drink milk inside of the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. Uh-oh. Isn't that the mother? I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. By the way, let me know if the music is too loud. I'll turn it down. not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move! The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times, stay put! The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin, and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects venom into me. It hurts! The white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run throughout my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I can gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it! I'll never drink milk ever again! Say it!
I'll never drink milk ever again.
Say it again!
I'll never drink milk ever again! I'll never drink milk ever again! An allergic reaction to the medicine? Is there such a medicine? I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. There was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake. Lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Holy hell, look at all the pill bottles. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside of you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides. It's a my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder, and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy. Filthy! The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that! Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the right type of sleep that I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, I don't even want to look at it! The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason to not swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore.
Schizophrenic and potentially an insomniac? Yeah, this... Plus, going through what she sees, I'm sure that was her mother giving her an injection of some kind. A sedative, maybe? I have no idea, but whatever it was, it had an allergic reaction of some kind, hence the milk. Insomnia, schizophrenia, depression. I studied psychology for a good 3 years. This game's doing an amazing job of letting us see the world through someone else's eyes.
My stomach doesn't hurt anymore. My eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I want to disturb her without a reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner?
Schizophrenia... I don't want to say it can be cured. It can be absolutely helped a lot with therapy, exercises, and medication, but it's always there, I think. Mental issues are complicated, to say the least. With physical issues, you can always see what's going on. Illnesses, you can almost always figure out what's going on. But the mind? It goes back to one of my favorite sayings. If the mind were simple enough for us to understand, we would be so simple that we couldn't understand it. AKA, if the mind were simple enough for people to understand, people would be so dumb that we wouldn't be able to understand it anyways. Stopping isolating yourself in a room behind a PC. Oi! I don't isolate myself. Hey.
Hey, long time no see!
You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right?
Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, and exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, I know how to do it.
You didn't reply.
Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit?
I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too.
That's not true.
You need to go to bed.
No! You've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now. Alright.
I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effect wears off. How's about that? I meant for healing mental problems. Oh! Well, sometimes isolation can be a good thing. Not total isolation, mind you, that's just torture. But going away from the outside world for a while can help. Going into another world through the computer, through games, through Discord, through the internet itself can help. I'm living proof of that. We're already in a dark place anyways with this game, so I might as well. Back when I was really young, I had undiagnosed depression. I didn't understand it, and I couldn't explain it because I just had problems with words back then. I got the help I needed now, and now I'm doing a lot better. But back then, I was considering an alternative way out. Then I picked up a video game. I'll never forget it. I picked up SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom and Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I played them. And for the first time in months, I laughed. My mom came into the room because she was so surprised to hear it. Video games saved my life. I credit that to video games, and that's why, one of the many reasons why I have so many. So I can go into so many other worlds and get away from the shit that we live in just for a little while. So, getting out of this world sometimes can be a good thing, as long as you remember to come back. If you're having problems, get the help you need. Don't try to be tough and hide it. Just try and reach out. Even if you don't understand it. Just say something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but I need help. Don't be like me. Don't just get lucky. All right? So with that said, let's keep going. We need to have a girl to help. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How's about that?
Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now.
What made you so happy all of a sudden?
And why would I be sad?
Remember yourself a couple hours ago?
I don't know what you mean.
Stop lying.
Nuh-uh, I still don't understand.
Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time.
Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, all right?
So you're the one calling the shots now?
Yeah.
Well, let's see how long you can last. Thanks, Jade. It's been a good 18 years since I was in that place. Almost 20 now. I wish I'd known sooner. I really do. I wish I could go back and just talk to Mom, tell her what was going on, and tell her exactly how to help. I wish I could have helped myself sooner. And I also wish that I could reach out and give Jack Thompson a gigantic kick right in his ass. If for those of you who don't know, Jack Thompson is a former politician slash lawyer who was hell-bent on making video games be connected to violence and try to ban all video games. What an asshole. Without those, I might not be here. I'm not 100% better, I don't think. There's still some times where I have some really bad times. But I'm much better. I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Not until God comes down and takes me. And even then, I'm gonna make sure everybody knows about it. Okay, enough sad talk. Let's play this game.
We'll see. Yeah.
Am I really that pathetic? Hold on, everyone. Sorry about that, folks. Mom came home and wanted to go and talk to her.
Am I really that pathetic? Say something.
I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected.
Hey, at least I tried.
Go wash your face. Then we'll decide what to do with you.
I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I had sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now.
Sorry for being rude.
It's not your fault. It's never your fault.
Fine. You can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it.
I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was.
Sorry, Sorrow, you got that wrong. I'm not that person. Is that why you threw away the medicine?
What a stupid decision, right?
Whatever it was your decision.
Does it even matter?
And what do you think?
I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway.
Then why did you do that?
I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. Is the music too loud? No, it doesn't look like it.
But, Sorrow, you are very, very wrong. I'm 30 right now. So I'm not a teenager anymore. I haven't been for more than a decade now. Ugh, that feels wrong to say.
It's true. The pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad.
You know what to do.
Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in a transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive.
You still haven't changed.
What do you mean?
You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than the pain.
Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth.
God, I remember trying to do that when I was a kid in school. Just tossing things up and trying to catch them.
I lie on the floor, I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the crackling of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its ugly claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I've had enough of talking.
Very well. What do you want then?
I just want to lie down for a bit.
Okay. She doesn't want to talk? I'll leave her be. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches.
Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies?
I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job! Now start over. No way! Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn! So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone, if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. Love you more. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyways. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. All right. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts, or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anybody else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? What the hell? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? I wonder
If I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then...
Here, drink some milk. First death.
What the hell?
I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what just happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not?
About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead.
You're acting weird.
Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me.
To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them.
Me neither.
I guess we'll just have to tear the whole place apart.
No, 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 and no! If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it.
Why? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
I don't and I won't.
Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch?
Yeah!
My oh my.
I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun!
And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well?
It would make even more interesting.
This is so childish.
And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it.
Oh no.
Oh yes! I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. You want that to happen?
You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road?
Come on, don't be so boring.
I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision, too.
Let's begin already.
I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly?
This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation.
Hey.
What?
Look down.
I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee!
There's smoke coming from your clothes. No! Oh, I can't load? Wowie. I carefully grab the firefly. It pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. Sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. That tickles. One down. Let's look for the others.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is a point-and-click adventure game. Okay. Radio, backpack. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects?
Yeah.
I thought you knew them by heart.
Yeah.
This is not your handwriting, isn't it?
Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks.
Don't forget to thank your mom.
I don't need your advice.
My scream makes the pages rustle relentlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. No worries, Sorrow. Hey.
Let's continue searching.
By the way, you were way off. I haven't been a teenager for more than a decade. Sorry to disappoint. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor.
Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000th of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care.
From this moment on, I'm ignoring you.
Oh, no, you don't!
Then act normal. What the hell is that? I can't click on it. So, what's this? Why can't I click on anything?
It's not easy to get out of here.
Oh, there it goes. Is that the music from the first game? Cool. What's this? And what are those?
Those. Those are the photos of my best memories.
But they're blank.
I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls.
Cracks?
Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what?
Okay, we are.
I get close to the waste bin and look inside with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage.
Can't disagree with you here. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow.
It's so late.
Are you tired?
You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4.
Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught?
I think so.
I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart.
Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes.
Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though.
I can't look at its hands for too long.
At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes in the clock face, and also
I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think? What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down?
My god, finally.
What do you mean?
I was trying to get through to you for half an hour.
Huh?
Forget it. Do you see the firefly?
No?
Let's continue searching then.
Right. Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess.
I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. And death.
You know these plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure dead plants will be able to attract any insects.
Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right. Let's continue searching.
Why don't you just throw them out?
Weren't you listening to me at all?
The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder, it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help.
Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It'll catch a cold and be unable to fly.
You don't want to check it?
Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there.
I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong?
I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died.
Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that.
Yes, because you ordered me to.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. It's what saved me.
Well, that's reasonable.
I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm.
The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them,
A firefly! Hooray!
after circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands on my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, it crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Yeah, I know about Doki Doki Plus. It's on my list. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it this year, though.
I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well.
What happened?
Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else.
Why would cockroaches be in there?
Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches.
Yes, but
They became fireflies afterwards. The cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. You understand now?
I do.
This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years.
You draw that rarely? Why?
Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to go buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into?
Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one?
Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences?
Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead.
Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to go do one instead of another? And how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic.
Man, you're a tough case.
You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I got closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squatted to look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory?
Oh, let's not go there, okay?
I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be.
Too bad. I'd love to see it.
Maybe next time.
A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle.
Oh no.
I shut my eyes. The distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with a headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped. Even though the wind is still howling from every direction, it can only mean one thing. The notebook is open to the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait... Open your eyes.
No!
It's okay. Just do it.
No way! I know you're lying!
Calm down.
No!
Calm down.
No! No! No!
Calm down.
Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it?
I don't know. Did you?
You're the smart one here. You tell me.
Next time, don't close your eyes.
What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again.
Don't close your eyes.
Don't make me do it. I'm scared.
Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages.
No way.
Everything that is in the past should stay in the past.
You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes.
Look there. Barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter.
A firefly!
The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But that doesn't matter now.
Goodness gracious, little boy. You sure made me scared.
The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spent some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Are you alright?
We're running short on time, so let's continue searching.
Computer, desk, backpack, fan. I've never played... I haven't even heard of Icy. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight!
My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene.
Okay, then let's look somewhere else. Okay, laptop. Let's look at the fan. What's funny about that?
I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan.
And?
I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage and it's locked in. And the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like it's a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this.
Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead.
Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else.
You used to go to school, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way.
Are you sure you understood my question?
You think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong.
Alright. What did you like the most there?
Well, the rooms were really bright. Not like at home.
That's it?
Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard.
I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though.
Yeah.
Do you remember your last day there?
It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms.
What happened then?
I don't remember. And does it even matter?
Tell me about it again.
Is your memory that bad? Please? Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from our school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went our separate rooms. Satisfied?
Tell me about it again.
Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further.
No, you'll tell me again.
Dad bought milk on our way home. Again, I hate milk so much. Mom wasn't home. Again, I hate Mom so much.
What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next?
Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. There's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever. I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse, and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times.
Wait, what do you mean you'll go blind?
I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it.
Look at your feet.
I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job.
After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure. Let's continue searching. I somehow got an achievement by doing that. Okay, bag, computer, desk. I don't think there's anything else in the whole... Nope, hold on. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. Anything other than those three? I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful! Please, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawings, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web.
Oh no!
Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogs are spot on. Okay, I've imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful! And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want me to talk about something else? Yeah. They'll end up returning to that subject anyway. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part? You have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you're all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogs. You know I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Is it impossible, though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Okay, hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. For my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them liked drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? We can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. Major conundrum, huh? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of ones and zeros. Which means my friends are also ones and zeros. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend. And I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. Its mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me.
The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me.
Hey, look.
Huh? Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while.
I think it's trying to say something.
I can see that myself. If only I knew what.
It looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it?
I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say.
Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. But sometimes it thinks about the further course of actions, and flies up and dashes into my ear.
Let's continue searching.
And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry.
If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe.
Do you promise?
I promise.
And if you forget?
Then remind me. With a code word, for example.
Which code word?
I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies.
Just 2 more places to look.
I doubt it. All of the compartments are locked.
What if...
I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then...
Hey, did you fall asleep?
Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching.
Wow, she does look tired. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside.
Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting me to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight.
Okay. Huh. And I can't click on that, so...
You found all the fireflies! Amazing! I guess... I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway.
Why not?
If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right?
You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you.
I want to sleep.
How about you get some fresh air before sleeping?
What do you mean?
Well, go to the balcony. Breathe in some fresh air.
Somehow,
Those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why?
This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me.
Alright, let's stay here.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short.
You won't take another pill.
Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never, ever.
That's a goodbye then?
No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one.
What is it?
I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary?
You'll see tomorrow.
No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this.
Alright, fine. What's the favor?
I
nervously scratch my wrists and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute. Are you afraid to tell me?
Yes! I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen.
Stop. I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me.
Bully.
No, you! I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm.
I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first.
Of course I'll believe you.
I know. It was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course. And always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? And one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess I like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me. And I'm kind of scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I...
Still too scared to tell me?
Of course. They're still listening, you know.
Use your hands.
All right.
I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story?
Shh. I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you.
Relax. Nobody can hear you.
So what do you say?
I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them.
Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping.
Sounds silly.
But it's not.
And meaningless.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important.
Boring. Fine.
Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it?
Finally.
I hear a voice coming from the attic, from my side. I turn around and see a boy
with a weird expression on his face. You're late! Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late! I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like this. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like that there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird. Constantly shifting between happiness and sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko. And his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile, and I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though! And he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way! Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And, on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours this way? They probably have a special staff for this. Someone who runs the shop runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah! You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. Ah! And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man appeared behind the glass, holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go! What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure! Hey, wait up! Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them.
Is he yours?
The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression.
If he's yours, please get him away from me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and his eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said... What? No, not again! Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand! Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean! Who, me?
Tresca pushes me away and runs off.
Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are! I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was.
Hey, you, move!
I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them.
Is he yours?
Yes.
Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please.
Yes, of course.
And the waiting fee.
What?
You heard me.
I did, but that's unheard of.
Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard, too.
But...
You heard me.
You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote at the cashier, of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca! We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station there. Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. I think I screwed up. Well, that was the first ending, known as the shop ending, which is the normal ending of the game. Now I'm gonna go through and get all of the other endings.
see. Yep, okay, I gotta start over. There's smoke coming from your clothes. Let's see, what are those? Those are the best memories, but they're blank. Yep. Okay, I'm just going throughout the room trying to find... I already voiced all these lines. So I'm just trying to speed on through and find everything. might have screwed up at the ending already. Yeah, I think I screwed up.
In that case, maybe I'll just find another firefly.
Yep, we've seen this all before. Yep. We've already seen this, so I'm gonna try and skip ahead as best as I can. Okay, so we gotta start all over. almost through the credits. Now we need to start a new game. Hello, Shadows. All right. We've already read all of this before, so I'm just going to skip through it to the important stuff. Okay. Here we go. If you want to get the other endings in this game, be careful at this point. Whatever you do, right here, do not click this button. If you click this button, you will be locked into the first ending, no matter what you do. So now, click here. Oh, here we go. Now we'll save here. Because now we have access to all the other endings. If you want to go for the shop ending, again, at this point, let's see. Well, if you want to trigger the shop ending, just go back and trigger the first death sequence. All right. Let's track down the others. There should be a... Uh, there should be a phone around here somewhere. Where? Should be a phone between the radio and the fan. Where is it? Oh, here it is. What's this? I think that's what I had to do. Now we just need to find some of the fireflies and then she'll go to sleep. I think. What's up with the mirror? Whatever. Totally not cool. Just leave it be, you can check it later. What'd you like the most there? So from what she's saying, I don't think that was a normal school. From what I guess, maybe it's a boarding school of some kind? Because normal schools don't have beds. All right. Yep, we've seen this. Open your eyes. Okay. I'm gonna save here. Actually, no, I'm not. That's a horrible idea. Uh... Okay. So, if I've done this correctly, we'll finish searching. Why not?
I lose something and then find it. It's all just going back to the starting point. No changes at all, a zero sum. And happiness is all about being positive, right?
You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you.
I want to sleep.
How about you get some fresh air before sleeping?
What do you mean?
Go to the balcony.
I don't think that's a good idea.
All right, let's stay here. And yet... yeah, we are worried about you. You won't take another pill.
Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow, and never ever.
That's a goodbye, then?
I have one more small favor. The bedtime story, please.
You're afraid to tell us. Hmm. Of course I'll believe. Week of insomnia, started feeling weird and seeing things. Yeah, that's what lack of sleep does to you. Hallucinations are just the start. If you don't go to sleep long enough, your brain's gonna start hallucinating, and then you could die. A week is pretty much the very, very limit of human inability to sleep. We've got the phone ending. Hello, thank you for choosing our pizzeria.
You know, this place is so empty. I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure I'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yeah, things happened in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out?
What kind of pizza would you like to order?
Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put to good use. So every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe. Nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though.
Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2.
Yeah. There's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. I should be ashamed. Probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. It turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good. Pun not intended. And that strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation.
We also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn more about it on your account page.
Don't you think that we being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking. And even then, my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not filling in the void, but I'm a part of it? Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold. It's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts? I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. Not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything about it?
Are you ready to make your order?
Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time it feels like I'm not. There are lots of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. What the fuck was that noise?
Is that from the game? Game's messing with me now.
I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe and nothing bad will ever happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't feel the void. I'm a part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody is helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it.
Please note that we have a special offer right now. 4 pizzas for the price of 2.
I don't care that this place is empty. You hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. This space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe.
I hear a train coming.
Even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide. My thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm alone, but my head is full of thoughts. A whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, it'll be able to fill all the void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside of my head, but what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. And my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough... So the world isn't empty after all. I can't see anything.
Session timeout. Please reload the page. That's another ending. Let's continue where we left off. Wowee. All right, 2 endings down, 3 to go. Okay, so to get the next 3 endings, do not pick up the cell phone. Do not pick that up. Instead, all you need to do is follow what I do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up some fireflies. We've already fixed that. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse.
Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. Firefly!
Dosage and side effects? Of course it's not her handwriting, it's her mother's. See. All right, I think I get it. Why do you fear it? We've imagined. Okay, we're saving the game here. Because now, this is where everything splits off. One ending you get by going into the laptop and clicking on you'll return to this subject anyway. You have to click on that to get this next ending. I'll show you where the path splits again. However, another split is that you have to collect all the fireflies. We're not going to be getting that this time. Well, this run. So for now, we're going to finish searching. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much.
Just for a couple of minutes, okay?
You need to click that in order to get this ending. In reality, I'm not that big of an asshole.
My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and spills into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants me to be heard by every person living there. It must feel so lonely, living in endless silence.
Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it?
I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Nothing unusual about that.
How do you feel?
I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough.
Still, you're anxious, aren't you?
Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious?
You're looking in every direction, but not up.
Ah, this. I've already told you, haven't I?
About what?
You know, small stuff.
Can small stuff make you terrified?
It's hard to explain.
I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breaths. That's how we interact, like old friends.
Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, and confuse me. If that's true, then I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all.
You believing in this is the definition of craziness.
You're probably right.
Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair.
I still haven't come up with a code word.
You are the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore.
I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to.
Nonetheless, you've made that promise.
And I'll keep it. But you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end.
Did she actually...
I had a friend online, my best friend. Even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong. Breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short?
I don't quite get what you mean.
I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them.
Why?
When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I just make a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts. And I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that.
According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever.
Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut. Never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible?
Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend?
My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to...
Come on, gather your thoughts.
He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth. The wind wipes my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did?
Yes.
Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. And what's most important? It was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there, simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I decided a long time ago. No, maybe I only decided that only... My body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces like porcelain. I'm cold. Let's go back inside.
What just happened? Was that all in her head?
I return to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it.
That's it. What are you going to do?
What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous, like a milk outside of a bag of milk. Yet...
And we're back to the ending. I wake up lying on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls, and a single door. I can hear muffled sounds coming from the other side of it. Scary sounds. I hug my knees and wrap myself in my sweater, like it's a blanket. It's no use though, I'm chilled to the bone. The room is pretty spacious, but I still can't shake the feeling that I'm trapped inside a suffocating casket. And the faint blue glow that sneaks in through the keyhole only adds to that feeling. Do I want to know what's outside? As if on cue, an inhuman roar comes from the other side of the door. It becomes louder and louder, more and more distinct with every passing second. Somebody or something is getting closer. I curl into a ball, trying to take up as little space as possible. Maybe I can become invisible, or become smaller in some miraculous way. In the meantime, the howl becomes unbearably loud, but only for a moment. Then it sheepishly backs off, until I can't hear it anymore. I finally decide to stand up. After I do that, I hear another strange sound. It's coming from right above me now. The ceiling moves upwards, squeaking. Small debris is falling on my head. I squint a little and raise my hand, trying to touch the ceiling, but it suddenly starts to rise quicker and instantly disappears into the darkness. I'm not in a casket anymore. Well, it wasn't exactly a casket now. It was a well in the form of a casket. The room becomes darker and colder. I'll have to do something at some point. Hours pass. I frantically run from one wall to the other, delirious. The walls run away from me, making me
making the already spacious room even larger. In the end, I stand amidst an endless darkness, and only the door is watching me with its eye. I kept purposefully avoiding it. I can sometimes hear horrifying rustles and howls on the outside. However, I don't even have a choice anymore. I slowly come up to the door and reach out towards it. As expected, the door also moves away from me. I continue moving forward with my hands stretched out. I don't want to lose the only source of light in this pitch black darkness. At some point, I get tired of sneaking up on the door, like it's some wild animal. So I lunge at it, trying to grab the handle. However, at the last moment, the door whizzes away and I fall onto the cold floor, unable to keep my balance. It hurts. Stupid door! Stupid, nasty, cursed door! I hate you! I hate you! I scream at the top of my lungs. I finally let out all the despair I've been bottled up. I slowly realize how horrible the situation I ended up in is. No, 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 no! I don't stop screaming for a moment, because I'm scared to end up in this complete silence. If the reality around me disappears, my twisted imagination will take over, and the realest thing I have right now is my voice.
Hey, I can hear you.
A voice, coming from the other side of the door.
I'm here. Come closer.
I scream thrice as hard as before. I scream until my throat hurts, until my ears start to buzz. My biggest wish right now is to keep in touch with that person, whoever they are.
Hey, where are you?
I rush towards the door, stumbling on the way. I keep running for a minute, for 10 minutes, but the door isn't even an inch closer. At the same time, the distance between us hasn't grown either, which means I match it in speed. I just need to make one final push. I gather the last bit of strength I have and push my legs off the ground. The jump feels like an eternity. I stretch out my hand, almost touching the scratchy wood. I dive face first onto the ground with ridiculous speed. I slide at least 30 more feet like that, thanks to inertia, leaving behind a bloody trail. My hand is still outstretched, trying to grab empty space.
A scream that is much too high for me to pull off. Tears stream down my face, making the numerous scratches burn. I try to wipe them, but I scream and yank my hand away the moment I touch my face. My lips and nose are now a mushy mess.
Somebody help!
The other side of the door is completely silent. The silence reigns for an excruciatingly long time. However, at some point, that silent torture ends. Hey, I can see you!
I try to reply, but stifled whimpers come out of my throat instead of words.
Are you hurt?
Yes! Yes! I stand up from my knees, despite continuing to cry. I take a couple of deep breaths and start running again. I keep running for hours. I feel like the door is closer to me by an inch or two now. I almost let myself stop to rest at that thought. I can't rest. I'll catch up to it sooner or later. The voice from the other side of the door keeps asking me how I feel. I let out heavy, ragged breaths in reply. I'll fall from exhaustion if I utter even a single word. Still, I'm thankful for them, and don't want them to become silent. After another hour passes, I barely scratch the handle with my nails. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Why aren't you doing anything? Why are they doing this to me? Don't they understand how painful this is for me? Almost there. You're scaring me. Go away. Rage fills my brain. I ignore the pain in my bones and channel all my strength into one final jump.
No! Go away!
I firmly grasp the handle and open the door. Blinding light hits my eyes. I lose the ground beneath my feet and start falling. I'm lying face down in the grass. I smell water, earth, the dampness of the night, and grass, of course. The wind trickles the back of my head. It howls and jumps around relentlessly. Lying down like this is unpleasant and rude when nature is so alive around me, with sounds and I'm pretty sure colors too. I stand up, full of anticipation. I see an endless field, a clear sky without a single star, and a pale moon somewhere very, very far away. I shake my head and try to focus my eyes on anything, but to no avail. My surroundings are just too vast. I feel dizzy. Bam! I'm lying in the thick, wet grass again. But this time I'm looking at the darkness of a night sky instead of just darkness. Is there any real difference though? The wind howls. It's clearly upset, but what can I do about it? I hear an indiscernible echo from far away. A wolf or someone else. Does it even matter? I'm in the grass. Nobody can see me. Ooh. The echo draws closer and closer. At some point I realize it's not a wolf. I jump up and start turning my head in a panic. Where is that sound coming from? I haven't said that out loud, but I get an instant reply. Ooh! Hey, I can hear you. My voice runs across the field, mixing with the rustle of the grass and the howls of the wind. It feels like it's about to get absorbed by them, but... Ooh! Hey, where are you? Ooh! I can't understand where I should run to, and if I should run at all. Somebody clearly wants me to find and help them. Maybe they're hurt. The grass tickles my heels while I drag my feet in the direction where I think the sound is coming from. It's just, there's not a single tree or stone around, only an endlessly wide field. I hear a resounding, painful scream. I shut my eyes and cover my ears. I suddenly feel scared. Screams turn into a cry. I carefully raise my head, still scared to death. Somewhere, very far away, along the thick grass, I spot a silhouette. Just a small black spot, but... Hey, I can see you! The silhouette doesn't move, but the sound is definitely coming from its direction. No, it's not a scream, more like a whisper or a wheeze. Ooh! Are you hurt? No reaction again, just muffled sounds. Maybe it's the wind going mad and the black spot is just a stone or a tree? I walk away, disappointed. 100 steps. 200 steps. Then I turn around. Surprisingly, the spot hasn't become smaller. I start jogging. The grass is no longer tickling. It's whipping my ankles, leaving cuts. Feeling of panic and unexplainable dread grow inside of me. A stone, a tree. Why the hell is this field endless? I don't turn around anymore. I know that it's chasing me. The sounds reaching my ears become even stranger, louder, and more distinct. The wind is bullying me too, huh? Isn't that right? That's the case, right? Finally, I stop. I ran out of breath. I'm at the brink of dying. At least I think so. Whoa! Horrifying voices coming from right from behind me. I turn around instinctively and, for some reason, try to shield my face, but end up losing balance and falling to the ground. The grass replies with a nasty, cackling rustle. I've had enough. I spring up. The silhouette is still there, at the same distance as before. It's standing there, without moving an inch. I'm scared here, you know. Why don't you do anything? The silhouette trembles and then starts slowly gliding towards me, followed by new sounds, wheezes, moans. Fear shackles me. I can only stand and watch the approaching black spot. My lips are parched. I speak in a voice I don't recognize.
You're scaring me. Go away. After that, the spot expands rapidly and, in the blink of an eye, most of the sky in the field is consumed by the sticky, cold darkness. Paralysis finally lets my body go and I immediately sprint away. I run so fast that the grass turns into a dark green mush under my feet. I slip up, fall, and run again. No, 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 no! No! Go away! An unknown force turns my head with a crunching sound, and the darkness consumes everything. I wake up on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There is no furniture, just naked walls. Hey, Game Theory, do a video on this! Now then, for the next ending, simply don't go outside. I wake up and immediately almost lose consciousness from horror. A thin, metal stairway snakes around the giant column, disappearing into the darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling. I know I've spent a couple of hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. A billion pounds of concrete and a million miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel unimaginable horror. It was just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. The wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind, eager to escape the concrete's clutches, and dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the stairway abruptly ends? It's all meaningless. Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling, but then I realize it's the whole space around me that is trembling. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should gather all my will and at least turn my head. That thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with inhumane force. Unaware of what's about to happen, I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, this is not what I wanted. Don't! What the hell is happening? Amidst the silence sings a lonely colossus, unmoving until the music stops. The bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. What the hell? Oppressive, thick, sticky air drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with a haphazard string of words, while I watch the scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures, just like mine, spread in tidy rows, endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap around them like vines. There, at the end of this world, there's a person smiling. This world still exists, but all that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, but to no avail. My brain is already at the mercy of the super creature. A moment passes and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is choose a direction. Up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on the Ozek's hands. He runs away. Mendel appears. He has nothing human about him, apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out to the center of the stage. First act begins. Foreign thoughts become even more incoherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly? Or does it still create confusion and fear? If you've been living through the fear a lot recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly. Don't hide anything. I decided to descend. God, that is loud. That is very loud. Hold on. There we go. Now you can probably hear me again. Yeesh! You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong because your path has changed. Maybe you started talking in it the wrong way or made some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to your new life. Try creating imagery that would instill the feeling that everything is as it should be. And, with time, it will create a new order inside of you. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices. Grow up. Only then you'll be able to obtain the meaning of life. Do you get it? Try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world, even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Do you get it? No, I'm sorry, I won't get that then. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, even if you get it, when you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror, when you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality, do you understand how exactly it exists?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I understand why she's crying now. This is the first dream she's had in years. Anyways, that was the fourth ending, commonly known as the stairs ending. And now, we move on to the final ending. The final ending is very simple. Just avoid the first death and collect all the fireflies. Oh, and don't touch the phone. Almost done here. Let's continue on. Where were they again? Ah, right. Sketchbook and backpack. One, two, three, four, five. That should be it. Let me just... You found all the fireflies. Amazing! I guess. We'll stay here. All right, on to the final ending. Oh, I just noticed. The floor has changed. Did you notice? A lot of things changed. On to the final ending. Everything is fine. Don't you see? Another terrible morning. Boo. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be a brain-dead loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. What the hell? Another terrible morning. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be brain-dead loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom!
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Another terrible morning. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be a brain-dead loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom! What next? Is her head gonna be off her butt? Okay! Another terrible morning. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be a brain-dead loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. There's something wrong with having a hole in your face. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Okay, that was not so bad. Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be a brain-dead loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you. Hurry up. Yes, Mom! Hello, twin. Another terrible morning. Why is my face always so stupid? What will the others at school think? Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be a brain-dead loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom! I think the game's glitching out. It's not what defines you. Another terrible morning. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be a brain-dead loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Yes, Mom. Well, I kind of called that. Okay, what next? Is her head gonna be upside down? Ah, no face. Good morning. I feel wonderful today. I can't wait for my first day at school. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Well then, that was the final ending, the mirror ending. And so, I had to say that we're gonna leave things here. Thank you so much for joining me as we played through this absolutely wacky series of games. Please go and buy them and experience this yourself. They're like $4 right now for both of them. And they're both amazing. So, with all that said and done, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to make an impact in someone's life today, and make it a great one. I'll catch you all next time for something that I haven't decided on yet. See you guys then. And when I say next time, it might be as early as Sunday. Take care.